Welcome back to the Milwaukee Show, and today we are talking about the Winter Classic that just ended seconds ago, and the only thing I have to say is Joey, because Joey Daccord stole the show, not just on the ice, but at the after-game interview. He is just, to me, he is my favorite goaltender in the world right now. I think he is just so exciting in that interview that he just had. He's so down to earth. Joey Daccord, unbelievable. He wins the first ever Winter Classic MVP or whatever the hell the panel called it. Whatever it was, he won the Hot Cocoa Award. He deserves it. Hot goaltender in the NHL right now. He's on fire. And he goes, well, he went to my school, so that's all exciting. But anyways, the rest of the Winter Classic between the Seattle Kraken and the Vegas Golden Knights. And before this game started, in the pre-game stuff, first thing that I noticed tuning in is that the Seattle jerseys and Vegas looked way better than I thought they were going to. I know all of us, when they first came out, we were like, oh, they're just not that special. Like, the Kraken ones, we kind of knew that's what they were going to look like, that they're going to look like the Metropolitans ones. They did. They weren't that bad, but the red kind of really stuck out a lot, didn't really blend it in, at least to me. And with the Vegas jerseys, they were really bad, but seeing them on the ice in full scale, like in full use and on the ice against each other, I think they really worked. The jerseys, the red really sticking out, and I think helped as the long distance shot. I think as just a simple jersey, like a shirt, it doesn't work, but I think with the whole uniform put together on ice, it helps blend out. Because if it wasn't red and like a light blue, they would really blend right into the jersey and it wouldn't really stick out a lot. But because of the red, it looked nice. The Vegas Golden Knights jersey with the pants and the socks with the black colors coming out, really accentuating everything, I think really looked really nice. And the goaltenders looked incredible as well. Logan Thompson's pads were, oh my God, just absolute like slobber fodder from his pads. And Joey Daccord's as well. His helmet was incredible. His pads were incredible. This matchup looked amazing. Going before the thing at the actual game stuff, they had a talk with Marshawn Lynch. He was kind of fun. They had a lot of fun with him. The Petrangelo was pretty sweet and cute to watch about him and his daughter and how she got to skate. That was pretty nice. And then the Gary Bettman interview, they talked to him about if there's going to be the in-season tournament that everyone's been speculating about because the NBA did it, and that went really well. He said that they're going to do the international thing, and they're going to talk about that and release something pretty soon. So I guess we have that to look forward to. It's going to be international tournament, and I think that's the smart play. He said that's what the hockey more offers than what basketball brings to the table, which I think he's absolutely right. I think international play is more hockey's realm than an in-season top teams tournament. But anyways, then he talked about where they decide to put teams, for the Winter Classic, which they did not announce, or at least I didn't see. Now that I think about it, I just thought about that right now. I watched the entire game. I had like 2 bathroom breaks, and I went outside 1 second. If they announced it during like the very few times I was gone, I'm going to be kind of mad. But they didn't announce that, at least that I didn't see. And the whole thing with Bowie and Biz was hilarious. Then the intro to get onto the ice. The animation beforehand kind of giving a little bit of a breakdown of the history between the two teams was kind of fun. And then the intros. Vegas's intro with the flamingo in the forefront was hilarious. To show that's what the Vegas Golden Knights have. That's their thing, is the flamingo tossing. And them walking out looked really nice. The golden sparks, fireworks coming out with them looked perfect. And then the Kraken coming out as well looked amazing with the salmon tossing. It all looked incredible. And then finally the game got under. Oh, well, I forgot the Sir Mix-a-Lot intro as well. It was just a lot of fun. I really liked Vegas's intro. And the guitar national anthem. That was a lot of fun. That kid, that was... I loved it. I loved it. The helicopter flyover. I think it's probably the best Winter Classic intro ever. Last year's was the worst. Oh my God, that one was horrible. But this year's probably wins it hands down. So the first period, I think, really set the tone of the game, where immediately you can tell that the Kraken kind of started off with a little bit more of a jump to the Vegas Golden Knights. It felt more of like a conservative team in Vegas going up against a rowdy opponent, and it did not pay off for Vegas, as this whole game really looked like the Kraken's game. Really soon into this first game, Eeli Tolvanen, my boy that I've been cheering for a long time, gets the first goal of the game. Just puck comes up to the D, over to, I forget what defenseman it was. He just rips it, and Tolvanen just simple. A play that you don't see Vegas give up a lot, but Tolvanen just standing in front of the net, just simply, just the easiest tip in the deflection in the world. Not a tip in, a deflection. Just stands there, tip it in the back of the net. No defenseman there to stop him. Logan Thompson couldn't see it, and it's an easy 1-0 game immediately. Daccord coming off great after an Eichel opportunity, and that is when this game gets started going for Joey Daccord. Jack Eichel gets a breakaway after a horrible play by Brian Dumoulin. Just one-on-one with Daccord. Just comes in, just kind of forehand, backhand, try to go in between the leg, 5-hole. And Daccord just shuts it closed. Great save by Daccord, and immediately this is setting the tone. At the first period, I wrote it. Just so far, Seattle they are more in charge of this game. They're setting the pace. They're the ones that are getting better shots. They're not really getting chances early to score goals, but they're getting those pressure and momentum chances where it's like, oh, okay, we're getting close. Things are getting heating up. And Vegas was getting nothing. Every once in a while, they'd kind of get like an interesting look on net, but it was just no momentum given as Joey Daccord would just swallow it up. The chances that Seattle would get would be the ones where it was like, oh, that one, it went sailing across the net, but didn't get on net, but that was on net. I don't think Thompson would have had it, or it would be like a rebound by Thompson, or Logan Thompson would have a little bit of a midlife crisis in net, because sometimes, oh my god, this game, Logan Thompson gave up some, not really his fault all the time, but some bad chances, a lot through this game. When that first time the puck bounced off the board's weird, and he had to come out and kind of save it from going right in front of the net. He would save it straight, like the one time where, was it Bjorkstrand shot it and it went off his shoulder up in the air and like just over the net. He gave up a lot of bad bounces, a lot of bad rebounds, and that got worse throughout the game. Second period, once again, right off the bat, to start things off strong for Seattle, William Borgen, after a solid setup by the Kraken in the offensive zone. They kind of get clustered up by the blue line. They get a shot on net. It's once again such a overly powerful rebound that Thompson doesn't smother. They shoot it from like the blue line. Thompson just with a strong like kick save sends it all the way out for Borgen to have a one-timer. And I think the commentators are all over it. They're all saying that I don't think he was expecting the shot, that was going to be what he took. And Thompson just is not there again. Just a simple one-timer with no screenage or anything. Just bam, under the shoulder. Thompson doesn't save it, and it's a 2-0 game. And really, it's just, once again, the flaws by Logan Thompson. Didn't lose Vegas this game. Vegas lost this game on their own, but it was not helped because Thompson just was not standing tall in net. Seattle was just the whole game, just outworking, out-hitting especially, just doing more pressure against the Kraken, against the Golden Knights. Eberle's chance where they sent it up in front of the net, he should have been able to score that, but I think he did a little bit too much. And Thompson again, where the puck sailed in front of the net, he hits it out of the air, sets up Eberle. Eberle should have had that one, but Thompson luckily was able to recover from that. And they just kept giving up chances. The Golden Knights just give up chances, and they're lucky that this game did not end like 7-0, because it could have been. Seattle was all over Vegas, and Vegas just didn't feel like they showed up today. And I don't know what it was. It didn't feel like the team that won the Stanley Cup, or what this team is throughout this season, is what showed up. Vegas is a team that you can bet money on will outwork and outplay and put more pressure and have better defense than the other team. And the Seattle Kraken were wrapped themselves around them. They did not give an inch of land to the Vegas Golden Knights. The Kraken were all over them. They were pressuring them throughout the whole game. And into the third period, this goal by Daccord is exactly what kind of writes the tone for this whole game, where Paul Cotter, just trying to be a conservative, just simple defenseman in the back, skating towards his net, getting ready for a play, and Daccord is just after him. He is putting the work on Cotter, rushes him down, stick checks him, outworks him, strips the puck off of Cotter, one-on-one with Logan Thompson. He shoots it on the pad, and then it's a save, and then he just gets the rebound. Regardless of whatever you want to call it, this is the type of goal that you want Thompson to be. This is the type of goal that Daccord was saving, where when a guy like Jack Eichel gets a good random breakaway in front of the net, one-on-one, he's able to shut it down. Thompson was not that guy today and gave up just all these goals are ones that I feel like he should have been able to keep out of the net. But he doesn't. Daccord feeds his own rebound, puts it in the back of the net, and gets them the 3-0 lead. And then I feel like this game was a perfectly summarized in the next few shifts later on, where Jack Eichel, he gets the puck, and it's the type of play where Eichel gets it close along the goal line, and he turns around to have that hard angle shot, and Daccord is on the ice with his hand up in the air, feet up in the air, getting ready to try to make the save. And Eichel just can't get the shot off. He can't get the shot off. He can't make the play. He can't get the goal in the back of the net because Daccord is ready for the save, and the defense of the Kraken are not sitting back. They're after him, putting on that pressure, so he can't slow down the game and score that goal. He wants to, but he can't because the Kraken are all over them. And immediately going back the other way on the same shift, Jordan Eberle's chance, backdoor, passing it across, one-timer, just sails past the net, but it feels like the type that Thompson wouldn't have had, and it would have been a good goal. But that one sails wide, and it just shows the Kraken's relentless effort, outworking the opponent, and Vegas trying to be too conservative, can't get anything going for them. And at the end of the day, this was just the Kraken's game. The whole way through, the Kraken were just in charge from step 1 to step 11. The Kraken, this was them. This was the epitome of what the Kraken are, is a whole lineup as 4 second lines and a strong, solid defense and a goaltender in the back of the net that can hold them up strong in Joey Daccord. And they just outwork their opponents 60 minutes of the ice, 60 minutes of the game. And it was just a solid winter classic for the Seattle Kraken's debut to the outdoor games. And Joey Daccord, absolutely first star, shutout, incredible player, absolutely deserves it. Dacord's speech afterwards as well was incredible. You can't not love the Seattle team. And Vegas just didn't feel like Vegas. Like Eichel looked good. Oh my god. And the robbery of on Jack Eichel at the end of the game with the pulled goaltender. What I forget who passed it, but the pass between the legs of the Seattle player and to Eichel, and for Daccord to get over and get that glove save was tremendous. That was beautiful. I jumped up when that happened. That was exciting. That was what we watch hockey for, and that's what Vegas. That was when Vegas was finally looking like Vegas and had a jump in their step and had energy, wanting to score a goal. That was the only time, and it was too late in the game for them to change anything. So that was what it was. So Daccord, the Kraken, deserving the win. They get the win, and it was a strong one, and hopefully this is the push in the same direction that they've been going for the last 9 games to get them into the playoffs, because they were so good last year. They fight so strong when they're on top of things, and Burakovsky looked good. Everyone in this team looked good. Matty Beniers was kind of quiet, though. That's kind of one guy I would have liked to have seen more from. I feel like I don't even remember seeing him do anything this game. So, yeah, but other than that, this team, this Kraken squad looked amazing. This was their game from start to finish, and Vegas just had nothing going for them at all. So, good Winter Classic, and I can't wait to see what happens in MetLife Stadium when, not MetLife Stadium, in, what is it, City, no, maybe, whatever it was. Whatever the hell happens in New Jersey, Philadelphia, and the Rangers and the Islanders. Those games, that whenever they happen, I can't wait for. But this game is over, 3-0 win for the Seattle Kraken, and that's all I gotta say for the Winter Classic. So if you've made it this far in the video, please, I'm begging you, pick up your free subscription. And until next time, too sweet. Have an amazing day, and ta-ta for now.